Welcome back. Now let us do the hands-on using this file. We'll be doing the face detection, and please open this file. This file is here. Yes. Okay. From line number 1 to line number 13 you have been quite familiar with all this, so I'm running it in one go. And we'll be using the Haar Cascade. That is this is the algorithm, or you can say this is the some of the technique. I will explain this one. And this one was already explained that how you can install it. And this was there in one of the installation video in the first itself. And this steps was also written in install.txt. So this is already mentioned that from these two things, if you download the these things, and those things are kept over here. So if you see this, when you download these two files, this will be one will be these two. Okay, and if when you unzip and take out only the Haar Cascade, I have kept it here. It is having few of the XML file, and this XML is having the idea, or you can say logic, how to detect the face. And let me show you. So how to, this one detects the eye, this one detects the eyeglass, frontal face, and this is the full body, and so much. Okay, even for a smile and lower body, and I have also seen for ear as well. And you will get some more in this one. Okay, in this one you will get little bit more. Okay, I think there is one more where you will get more these things. I'm unable to recall. I have to unzip all of this. And let us go ahead. So see, this has been developed all these things using the two people, Paul Weiler and Michael Johns, and they have this paper written. This came in 2001. Okay, and it is a very simple thing, and you can understand. Okay. And all these trend classifiers, the Haar Cascade which we have downloaded over here, this is the trend classifier. It means it can detect where is the face in the image, or so on. Okay. Now we are writing one function that will be using for image detection as well as for the video, face detection in the video. I will explain this one a little bit later. So I'm just running it. Let me run this function. I will explain this function a little bit later. So what we are going to do, first we are going to load the classifier. So this one for the face. So this is in the model folder, Haar Cascade and the frontal face. Okay. So this is what we are loading it. So 59 we are loading, and 60 and 61 is a basic sanity test. It's looking good. And 63 we are also loading the eye. In the face will also detect the eye. That is what the 63. 64 and 65 each basic sanity test. Now we are going to load one image. So this is a face 3. Let me show you what this image looks like. This is the image. This is the image we are going to work with. This is my photo that have been taken almost around 5 years of interval. I have deliberately taken my photo because I wanted to show you a few more things. These are all the 5 years, difference of 5 years. And I did not take someone else because it may be the personal thing which may not many people like it. Okay. And I will also show you some of the few more things that what you can do if you have a person with say 5 years of difference, because all these three are the same person, then I will show you. This is another use case that I will show you in the future classes. That if you get someone like, if you get someone picture that has been taken in some interval, say 5 years, then how can you really recognize them? Okay, now that's good. So this is the what in 68 we are loading that image. 69 simply getting the width and height of the image, that's all. And the function which we have written over here, that we are calling it. I will explain this function in a minute or so. So we are calling 72. So it has done the detection and given the image also with mark. So let us see that that image, and which has been come after the face detection. Okay, so let us see that. So if you look at, this is what, so it has detected the face and eye in this. This too has been done correctly. Somehow for eye it could not detect in this picture. Okay, so this is what about the very simple face and eye detection. So you saw that how nice or how easy it looks like. Now let me go and explain this function to you. This function, it is taking the image for which we have to do the face detection, the face classifier, eye classifier, and the width of the image. That's all. First, line 26, it is converting the image to gray color. Now it is using the face classifier. It is calling the detect face. That is this function. It has the detect multi-scale. This is the gray image 1.3. Basically around 30% you can think it will scale. And so I have written all these things in detail. What is the meaning of this? Not scale. Basically, when you start finding out the face in the image, around 30% of steps it will take. And this is the minimum neighbors. So around 5 that window it will take. If you can see the documentation of this one, these are 5 window, and this is the size of that window. Okay. Now once it has found it out, it will show you that how many faces it has got. So we are taking the length of the faces and simply creating one message over it. This message, if you saw that we have printed this message, I will print it on the message on the image. Now for each of the faces we have got the coordinate and their width and height, and this is just a simple sanity test that if height and width is 0, that is the false, then simply need to pass. Now what it is saying, since we have got the coordinate, so it is drawing the rectangle in blue color. That is what you saw. Okay, and now it is taking some small ROI. This is the what is the ROI? That is the face part, because when you are going to detect the eye, you know that eye is on the face. So this is, we are taking only the face part of it, and that what we are passing this to detect the eye. So we are using eye classifier to detect the eye. So once you get eyes, it may happen. So in the color image, we have taken the respective this width and height which we got for the face. For each of the eye, again we are drawing the rectangle, small rectangle in the BG, that is a green color, a small rectangle, and we are counting it also, and finally creating one message with number of face, number of eyes, and putting that as a text. Okay, that's all. This is what this function does, and in a few minutes you'll realize that why we have written the function. And let me show you again that here I'm running 7576 again. See, this is what the face 3 eye 4 we had prepared the text. So it has detected the 3 faces, but somehow for this one it could not detect the eye. Okay, so could not detect, that could be of various reason. The image which we are using is not very clear. It means that needs some refinement, or we can have the better algorithm. So this become, if you see this, how simple face detection is all about. It is not a complicated, it's very, very simple. Now you know that if you can detect the face on image, you can definitely detect on the video. So use your web camera and take your picture and see if it is able to detect the face. That is the classwork. And I'm going to explain that how to detect the face in the video in the next class. But as soon as this is finished, without looking at that next video, please see if you can write the code to detect the face in video. And you have all these functions over here. You have all the face classifier, eye classifier. You have the function that can detect over the image. And video, as explained, video is having each second is equivalent to around 20 images. That's all. So if you can detect one, you can detect for 20. If you can detect for 20, it means you have detected for per second. If you can detect for 1 second, you can detect for the complete. It is as simple as that. Okay. If you could not, then definitely code and videos already will be there in the next one. So you can revise that where you have very good work to it. Thanks a lot for watching it. See you in the next one.